The bill is set down for third reading next sitting day. Call on Members' Order of the Day number 2.
Holidays, full recognition of Waitangi Day and Anzac Day Amendment Bill, interrupted debate on second reading.
Members, when we were last on the second reading of the Holidays, full recognition of Waitangi Day and Anzac Day Amendment Bill, Andrew Little had the call and has 5 minutes 30 seconds remaining if he wishes. The Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Mr Speaker, I support this bill.
Are there any further speakers? I call Barbara Stewart.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Firstly, I rise to congratulate Dr David Clark for getting his bill to the stage. It doesn't happen often. And on behalf of New Zealand First, I rise to support the Holidays full recognition of Waitangi Day and Anzac Day Amendment Bill. Mr Speaker, this bill is about recognising days that are unique to us as New Zealanders. We recognise other public holidays and Mondays them, so really we should be doing this for days that are important and unique to us. Many of the reasons that members ought to support this bill have been outlined previously in the previous weeks by many speakers. This bill is a good deal for workers and businesses alike. The reality is that people no longer work a 9 to 5 day or a Monday to Friday job. And it's been that way for quite some time. So it's reassuring to us to see that proposed legislation that reflects this reality is being progressed through the House. The majority of businesses, according to the Mind Your Own Business survey, indicate that they are either unfazed or quite receptive to the intent of this bill. The bottom line is that long weekends usually bring about far more domestic tourists than there are on other days. We know that urban dwellers will often head on short journeys into provincial New Zealand and, of course, inject some much-needed funds into those struggling communities. Likewise, rural dwellers will often head into the cities or go to some tourist spot that they previously haven't visited. And we must applaud that. And in this way, the bill is very good for businesses and particularly for those in the tourism sector. I know that I have actually been down to the chateau at odd times on a long weekend. And it's not often that I ever go down into the snow. In New Zealand First, we firmly believe that public holidays are very important to us as New Zealanders and as a country. They help define who we are, where we are from, and all of the traditions that we value collectively. They are very important dates on which we commemorate the numerous aspects which bind us all together and make us New Zealanders. Our public holidays are times to be sociable. They're times to spend with family and friends, and quite often we haven't got that sort of time. Whether we are hearing about old war stories and looking at old war medals from elderly relatives, or learning of the iwi and the dignitaries at the signing of the treaty, Anzac Day and Waitangi Day are now times of reflection.
Sorry to interrupt the honourable member. The time has come for me to leave the chair for the dinner break. This debate is interrupted. I shall resume the chair at 7:30.